Hey folks, so apparently my video that I posted didn't have any sound, so I had to redo it, and unfortunately spent most of my day trying to figure out why the sound wasn't working, but worked it out. Okay, anyways, here's our task. Are kids today acting differently than kids from different generations? So in the task description, I talk about how, kids today is a term you hear a lot when someone from an older generation wants to criticize someone from a younger one. And luckily for us, there's a survey called Monitoring the Future, which surveys about 42,000 students a year and ask them questions about their drug use, and alcohol is considered a drug. Um, over their lifetime, the year, and the month, and it breaks it down. So there's a lot to play here for us to see if these are true. So your task is to create like a document. It could be a PowerPoint, it could be a paper. That's what I'm going to do as my example. It could be a video, it could be a Prezi. You can make like an audio clip. But in this thing, you have to pick a substance that you'll analyze using the survey. You'll explain why you picked it, right? So I want an introduction, the math involved in testing your hypothesis, an explanation if the data suggests that you can reject the null hypothesis or not, and a conclusion. And I'm going to make a sample video where you'll see like step by step what I would do. And because I'm doing the sample video on vaping, you guys can't use vaping, okay? So that's the only thing. All right, so vaping versus cigarette among teens. So today, what is due from you today is just an introduction. So start off with a question and just kind of go into it a little bit. So for me, is vaping use worse than cigarette use? It feels like it. Vaping is new. The data on it suggests that it's not good for your health. The data from the mentoring, the survey, the data from monitoring, sorry, the future survey will be used to compare between vaping in 2019 and cigarette smoking in 2000. The null hypothesis is that the two are equal, and the alternative hypothesis is that more students vape now than smoke back in 2000. And 2000 is the latest you can get from what they have online. So that's why I chose 2000. 2000 is also the year I graduated from high school. So all right, the null hypothesis. So you see here are the equations, right? The null hypothesis is that they're equal, and the alternative hypothesis is that smoking back in 2000 is less than vaping in 2019 by teens. So P1 is the percentage of people of students smoking. So you have to like write like abstract, like explain what these equations mean. So P1, what does that mean in our little survey? What does P2 stand for? And for me, P1 is students smoking in 2000, and P2 is students vaping in 2019. So that is the first part that's due. I'm going to post another video about the second part. So follow along and work with me and keep updating your document. So this document you guys are going to see, I'm going to make it bigger and bigger, increase it as this goes along.